that's me and that's my style. And you'll learn that, like, you know, there's nobody better than you in this business. There's nobody you more than you. And that's exactly what's going to make you successful. So we're going to talk about how to enroll in how to enroll loyal customers, how to enroll distributors. And we're going to talk about one simple thing that we can do that will generate all of those things, right? So I want to talk to you about posting. I want to talk to you a little bit about promoting before I talk to you about posting. And I want to talk to you a little bit of like what really needs to happen in order for you to promote. And this is talking to everybody. Like, I'm looking to promote. I've been in 5 years. I want to go presidential. I'm looking to promote. Girls are promoting to executive. If you don't know, that's 2 distributors underneath you. We don't really like talk about it because we just talk about Ruby now. But Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, like, I know that there's people going for those bonuses. I know that there's people going for their first personally enrolled diamond. I know that people are going for promotions that they've never had before. So I want to talk to you about some of the things that need to happen in order for you to promote that are non-negotiables. And if you don't know what a non-negotiable is, it's like, you know, brushing your teeth and putting pants on in the morning. That's what a non-negotiable is. That's like, it's what you got to do to like make yourself, you know, pretty like presentable to the world. So I want to, can you, let's see here. See, I'm not tech savvy. I talked too soon. All right. I think y'all can still see me even though I can't see you. I want to talk to you about the fact that we cannot promote if we don't do the foundational things in our business every day. Again, even if you've been in a while and you feel like, oh, I know what she's going to start talking about. Like, no, just hang with me here. Okay. So we can't promote if we don't do the foundational things in our business. And part of our foundational things that are non-negotiables are going to be our posting and our messaging and our following up. Okay, those 3 things are non-negotiables and we have to do them every single day. And so when we talk about our posting, we want to talk about our lifestyle posts. So I know that like this hit me in the gut, right? Because I have found myself, and here's what's great. Like, it's really great to get the post examples and put it up in those short and sweet ones that bring customers in and things like that. But when you're talking about posting every single day and you're talking about the things that are making you relatable and bringing people in and adding value to people and doing the things that grow your team and to grow your network, lifestyle post is what that's about. And so you want to post about your past, your present, and your future. Okay. So you want to talk about where you've been, where you are now, and where you're going. And that can incorporate anything. That can be a struggle, that can be a victory, that can be anything that you've got going on in your life. And you don't have to be making a certain amount of money in order for you to have that. You don't have to talk about the money that you're making in order to talk about where you've been, where you are now, and where you want to go. And if you think about what this business really is in order to grow our team and grow our business by enrolling distributors and customers, which are the 2 things that we get paid to do, we have to grow our network. And so when you talk to somebody, when you're messaging, when you're in their inbox talking about becoming product testers and you're in their inbox talking about becoming distributors, you bet your little sweet behind that they're going to your page. They're going to your page and seeing who you are, what you got going on, what do you look like, what do you dress like, what do you eat, what are your kids like, what do you find funny. They're going to your stories. And that's going to bring me to like a big point. Like, if you're just putting story slides up and nobody's hearing you talk and nobody's seeing your face, what do they have to relate to you to? You've got to show people who you are. You have to talk to people. That's what this is. Like, we have to, and you don't have to be perfect. Don't be perfect. Someone's going to relate to somebody looking like this and being a hot mess rather than the Instagram models. That's not like, I'm not saying you can't throw a filter on and like be pretty one day. I'm not saying that, but like, don't think that you have to be perfect. So if some of the reason why you're not going live, or some of the reason is that you're not talking on because your face isn't done, or like, you know, like you have like a hankering like I do right here, like a zit the size of a planet, or like, you know, maybe who knows if you have a bra on, I don't know, but like, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all together in order for someone to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to join her. Did you join a perfect person? Did you join the girl that you joined because she looks so pretty every single day and her life was together and her house is always clean, her kids always look great? Blah, blah, blah. No, you didn't. You joined for reasons of hope, freedom, independence, abundance, a different life, right? Like, that's why you joined. You joined because there was something in that person's post that you could start to identify, that like what their vision that they were casting, you could somehow put yourself in there and be like, if she could start for $250 extra for groceries, then like I could join for $250 extra for my gas bill, or like my cable bill, or gymnastics, or whatever else, fill in the blank of like some of the things that you want to do from joining. So when you're talking to somebody, you're not just messaging to enroll. Can I say that again? You're not just messaging to enroll. You're messaging to build leads, and you're messaging to build your list of all the people that you're going to talk to and all the people that are going to check out. We know that 80% of people, it takes 8 to 21 times for someone to enroll. 80%. So when you're messaging and you're like, I messaged 50 people today and no one enrolled, that's not because you're not messaging to enroll. You're in messaging to build leads. You're messaging to create a list of a huge funnel. And then that funnel is going to trickle in consistently the more people that you talk to. But the people that you're talking to, whether you're asking them to host a post or be a product tester or into your business, you better believe that they're going and being Inspector Gadget on your page. They may go from your Facebook to your Instagram, from your Instagram to your TikTok. How many of us do that? I know if I find a celebrity or who's guilty of like watching a show and then you Google them and then you find them and then you go to Instagram and then like you figure out like where their voice has been in different movies and things like that. Like that's exactly what people are doing whenever we start talking to them. And someone's not just going to join some girl off of the internet. They got to get a feel for you. They want to get a feel for you, right? I mean, that's what we get paid to do. You know that term influencer, and like who even knows what that means? That's what that is. That's having some sort of value on the internet, that somebody's like, this girl isn't just like a Pinterest board of advertisements. Like this girl's a mom, she's a wife, she's been through stuff, been through some failure, has kids, has fur babies, works full time, is in the medical field, or whatever your story is. That's how your influence is. That's what your influence is your past, and where you are now, excuse me, and where you're choosing to go, and being bold and putting out there where you're choosing to go. That's what people are going to relate to. I don't care if you made $5 with this business and you went and you purchased a Happy Meal for somebody. Like that's relatable. Okay. And telling somebody like, hey, and this is my story. I had to keep, like, I couldn't grocery shop freely before I started this business. I couldn't do it. I had to, sorry, there's people in the waiting room. I couldn't grocery shop freely. I could only make one trip a month, and we had to make do with what we had. So part of my story, or part of a post, is me saying like, hey, I used to have to like keep a calculator out whenever I was at the grocery store and have sweaty pits at the time of checkout, hoping that I had enough like rounding up in my head done well enough so that like I didn't look like I didn't have money, or because I didn't have money. And then where I am now is that I'm able to look more on the fact of like, hey, this is the nutrition that me and my kids need, and my baby that's not yet here needs. And where I'm going is that there's now time in my life where like I can pay cash for all of my groceries, right? Or I can go to, and if you're not there yet, you can talk about like, I used to have to watch where I was with my grocery. Here's where I am now, that $25 from my side business can go towards my grocery bill, but I will pay for my groceries in cash. I will pay for X, Y, and Z in cash. I will be here one day with the help of this business. And that's the stuff that people are going to catch on to themselves, because if you have the guts to talk about it, then they're going to have the guts to start thinking that they can too. And that's where the ripple of change is really powerful in this business. And that's why it matters that you said yes. And that's why it matters that you continue to show people day in and day out who you are. It's not, I know that it's so tempting to take things that are working for other people. And I'm not saying don't do it, because I'm the first one in my group pages or group chats like, yeah, this host to post is working, like use it. I'm not saying don't do that, but I'm saying don't just do that. I need you to talk about who you are. I need you to share with people who you are, because that's going to grow your team. And we all know to promote and to grow in our business, we need to grow our teams, right? So when you're building your PDT list, everybody that you're talking to is a lead. This is Jade Hooper. Everybody that you're talking to is a lead. So I don't have my notebook. I wanted to ask. So today I was really struggling to get PDT messages out. In fact, I even said it out loud, like, damn, my funnel is dry. And here I was going past pages and pages and pages and pages of PLCs. But I was only messaging people that I had PDT next to. Everybody's a lead. Everybody in my notebook, every single person that you write down, let me just stop right here. You know, y'all need to write down. If you're not, you need to write down who you're talking to. Every single day, every single time, you need to write down who you're talking to, because fortune is in the follow-up, and organization and follow-up are the same thing. If you aren't writing down who you're talking to, how the heck are you going to follow up with them? And if you are not following up in this business, friend, like that's not, then what are we doing here? It's, if you're not following up, you're literally putting all the ingredients into a cake pan and not putting it in the oven. What are we doing that for? Like, you're wasting time if you're not following up, or if you're getting disgruntled or discouraged because someone's not ordering on the fourth time that you've talked to them. You're not even letting that statistic be a statistic by letting it be 8 to 21 times. And if you're feeling like, oh, I don't want to be annoying, girl, you're not annoying. You got something of value. And stir the dust. If you're talking to somebody about being a loyal customer and they're not answering after 5 times, then ask them to host a post. And if they don't answer you back about hosting a post, then bring up the business to them. And if they don't answer you about 12 times later, then wish them a good day or a happy birthday or a happy anniversary. And then go back and ask them if they're still interested in that skinny brew. And if they still don't talk to you, then ask them to host a post again, because we got bomb ass giveaways. And if they still don't talk to you, then ask them about the business again. Jade Hooper has a great video out that she just released 5 days ago, and it's called Infinity Follow-Up, and it's like 16 minutes and it will blow your world. Okay, you need to write that down. Go to Jade Hooper's YouTube and find Infinite Follow-Up, because if you're finding that you're talking to the same people over and over and over and over and over again, we need to add more people into that mix. We can't just be talking to the same people. We gotta add new people into it, right? Okay. Hold on, let me check my notes here because I feel like I'm getting off topic. Okay, if you're somebody that's busy, let's talk about this. If you're somebody that's busy, you can pre-create your post. You can set alarms to post. You don't need to overthink it. You don't need to overthink your posting, but the people that you're reaching out to are they have to find out about you. And you build a relationship with somebody online by letting them go through your feed and finding out who you are. So if somebody goes through my feed right now, they're going to know that I love food. They're going to know that I do this business. They're going to know I'm going to Hershey Park this summer. They're going to know that we're getting our basement refinished. They're going to know that I'm pregnant. They're going to know that Jim's grandfather just passed away. Like, they're going to know who I am by going through. That's building a relationship. That's why Amber Parker says, like, no message is a cold message, because I don't have a cold heart. And that's why Jade Hooper says, like, I don't need to be talking to you every single day in order for you to feel like we have a relationship, because your relationship should come from what I'm posting out and being intentional on every single day, right? So when you, okay, here's another example. So you can do your past, present, and future story post, right? And you can also do your situational. So if I'm picking up Grace and, jumping on my story, I just did this the other day, jumped on my story, and I was like, waiting for Grace. I've been able to pick up my daughter from school the entire time that she's been in school. That's situational. It's still an opportunity to show people I'm a stay-at-home mom, that I look like this. I might have been wearing the same outfit, but that I'm present there and I'm there for my kids because I said yes to an opportunity 5 years ago. So that's another example of a life post. Bear with me here. Okay, so talking about organization and follow-up being the same thing. So I was listening to Jade Hooper, and she said that, like, we want to avoid the words like, are you still interested? Yeah, that was a great post, Jen Ort. Are you still interested? Things like that. We want to be assertive. Okay, so let me talk to the people that are like, ooh, I want to I don't want to be that girl. I don't want, girl, you're doing your, what are we doing? I'm going to tell you right now. Like, I'm telling you right now, you got to be direct with people. You're not annoying. You're not annoying. Beating around the bush is annoying. If somebody's in my inbox and I know where they are in my inbox, but they're beating around the bush, that's annoying to me. I'd rather them just say like, hey, I'm in your inbox because of X, Y, and Z, right? Drop a 1 in the comment if you can relate to that. You want to say, hey, is it a good time for you to order today? Hey, I got 1 spot left. Are you still interested? Or see, I got 1 spot left. Would you like to fill it? Like, being assertive in your follow-up is going to get people either saying yes or no. And then when they say like, no, not today. Okay, great. When's the next time? Like, when's a better chance, or when can I touch back with you? That's what I say. When's a respectful time I can get back to you? Friday. Okay. So you go back on Friday and you ask them, same thing. Hey girl, I have 1 spot left with your name on it, ready to get started today. Next Friday. Okay. So that's not you being annoying. That's you being professional, and that's you constantly. So follow up with them. Follow up with them on a weekly basis of those people, okay? Follow up with them. Every Friday, hey, I have 1 spot left. Every Friday, hey girl, thinking of you. And I think you'd be great at this business. Do you ever think to make money with me? Voice message. Oh my gosh. Send pre-recorded voice messages to yourself and label them underneath. At this point, I have a voice message for $20 kits, $39 kits, $50 kits, $99 kits. I have voice message saved, and I'm talking to people and I'm sending them, and I'm saying, like, the beginning of my voice message is like, hey girl, what's up? I apologize for the awkwardness of a voice message. I'm just going to put that out there. But you know what? Like, this business changed my life, and I have to ask you if you've ever thought about doing that. And I explain everything. I'm like, this is our startup cost. You get $140 worth of samples. We got $15,000 worth of our bonuses on the line. Like, this business changed everything for me. And I'm looking to help a few people that are serious about building an extra income. And I really hope that you're one of them. And if you are, just send me a little thumbs up back, or like, hey, I'm interested, and I'll send you some more info. And that's boom, send it off. You can send like 8 at a time before it what? My husband is just literally in the room just staring at me, freak. Before it cuts you off. So you can send it to like 8 people. And you just hit send, and you let your armpits sweat a little bit, and then you keep moving on, right? Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Drop a 2 in the comments if you believe in this business. Drop a 2 in the comments if you believe in this business and what it can do for you and what you really believe will come from it. Stop making yourself small, friend, because somebody doesn't see it yet. Stop allowing someone else's narrow-mindedness detour you from where you're going. This business isn't built off how we feel. This business is built off of what we want. Drop in the comments what you want. Look, I'm like Noah from The Notebook. What do you want? Like, what do you want? I want freedom. I want debt free. I want peace. I want a life with options. I want to see the world that God created, and I want to eat the food that He gave the talented people to make. That's what I want to do. That's what I want. What do you want? That's where you build your business. You ask anybody that's been here, that's promoted, that's made life-changing money, that's at the top of the company. They're here because of what they want, not because of how they feel. They don't feel like messaging and getting told X, Y, and Z on days. That's not it. But we're here because of what we want. We want things that people feel like they aren't capable of having. We want things in lives that people have allowed other people to tell them, like, oh, girl, stop dreaming. Nobody lives like that. Nobody has 6-figure savings accounts. Nobody's debt free. Nobody is debt free by the time that they're 30 or 40. Nobody sets college tuitions off for their kids at 23. Nobody owns their blah, blah, blah. Fill in the freaking blank. We do, all 34 of us. And it's okay to feel abnormal when you talk to people. It's okay to overcome objections on a constant basis whenever people are like, but I'm not, I'm scared. It's cool. Like that's what we're professionals on, is overcoming objections. We all had objections too, but we're all still here. I say it all the time, like we're pretty bomb, but like we're not unicorns. There's other people out there just like us. But it's going to take time. And it's going to take here's a great example. How many people get married at first sight? How many people have love at first sight? Not many people, right? So think about that when you're enrolling distributors. If you're expecting to jump in an inbox and be like, I'm so excited about this opportunity and I know what this opportunity can do and it's going to change your life because it changed my life. And they're like, no, girl, I'm not ready. And you're like, ugh, I'm not going to ask anybody for another week because that person, like, that's like expecting people to be like, I love you. You're so hot. Let's get married. You'd be like, crazy. Hold on. Wait a minute. Like, I'm not into that. That's what enrolling distributors is. And everybody's a lead. That's something that like I really took from today. Everybody's a lead. I literally went through pages of people and I was like, I don't have anybody message. I'm becoming a distributor. Passed up like 400 people probably. It's ridiculous. Caitlin, get over yourself. Get over yourself and go back. I can't wait to message for PDTs tomorrow or after this Zoom. I can't wait. I got so many people to message. Because everybody that you talk to is a lead. Everybody gets this business opportunity. People that host a post, they get it. People that are going into being a product or have already agreed to be a loyal customer. Ooh, right? Hey, you know what? Just before I send you your card, have you ever thought for X, Y, and Z more, right? If they're doing the 2 for $69 for $30 more, if they're doing the pick 3 for $10 more, have you ever thought about making money with me in this business? We can get all the product. Either we can get the product today or I can help you earn that in a spree that you're going to earn for getting 6 loyal customers. You ever thought about making money with me in this business? Everybody's a lead. All right, let me see. I know I'm running out of time here. Okay. Not really. Is there anything? Oh, my battery's dying. Is there anything that anybody can put in the chat that like, I don't know, you want to talk about or like want to share? I'll wait and kind of keep it going. But I really feel like, I don't think that we overcomplicate it. I think that we get lost in the motion. I think we get lost in the messaging every day and like we lose our intention because we know what we're after, right? Like we know what we're doing, but it can get monotonous. And I think that that's what kind of takes us out of our own game. So like after this, yeah, absolutely, Linz. After this, I want y'all to go to yeah, Carly, I agree. Like we just kind of want to get our tasks done, and that's okay. It's okay to want to get your workday done and like do your other things. But after this Zoom, I want y'all to go and take a look at your own page and your Instagram stories and your TikToks and things. I want you to go and look and really take into account what that looks like to somebody else. And you'll see it. Like I'll do that and I'm like, oh, I need to talk about something. Like it'll come up like, oh, I need to share like a meme or I need to like talk about this or that. Like it'll come up what you need to share. And you'll get a feel for it. And then I really believe that like the only difference between enrolling customers and enrolling distributors is being intentional about it. And knowing that we have a lot of control on that when we don't think that we do, like we have control on that by being intentional on what we post. It is like posting is it, man. Posting, messaging, and following up. And okay, one more thing, and then Lindsay, you can have it. If you are not where you want to be in enrollments, and be bold, and I'm gonna say this, okay? Because I had to check myself today when I heard this. If your enrollments are not where they are, we are not following up enough. We are not going back deep enough into our follow-ups. We have not done enough of the follow-up if our enrollments are not there. 80%, 8 to 21 times. That's where your enrollments are. You've already done the hard work of introducing the conversation. You just have to continue to follow up and get over yourself that you are like something that you're not. You're not annoying. You're not a pain in the ass. You're pretty bomb. And these people are fortunate that you're in your inbox. Okay, Lindsay, you can unmute yourself. You're good.
Hey guys. So I'm not one to go live. I'm like, it freaks me out. But the first day that I did with the whole $20 enrollment, I was so excited. And now Caitlin keeps like in my ear, like voice message people. So now I do it and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I don't even pre-record it. I just go for it. So it does work, and just be consistent. And me working full time, I brought 2 LCs in. Like, that's just crazy. And I've been working at my other job all week. So that's it.
You're amazing. Thank you for that testimony. Yes. Listen, we all feel like a pain. I do too. Like, I do too. I'm not saying that I like message and I'm like, haha, don't feel anything. No, I totally do. But I still do it, right? Like, we do it because of what we want, not because of how we feel. And like, look, you got a girl gang of 33 people. That's rare. People don't have community like we have community. So if you're having a hard day or someone was a jerk, like, come into your inbox and get pulled up by your sisters and then get back at it. Because people are not going to say anything whenever you start living a life that like is unheard of, right? I'm sure that a lot of people did. I'm sure that Sam did. I'm sure that Carly did. I'm sure that Kesley did. I'm sure that people that have been in this business a long time had chatter. No one says things to me now, friends. Nobody said, I mean, not to my face. What do they have to say? There's nothing to say. People don't want to accept that something's real until someone else shows that it's done. I mean, look at every freaking underdog story there is out there. Look at every sports movie there is. Look at every freaking inspirational movie that there is. People don't want to believe that it's possible until it's done. But like, once it's done, that's it. It just needs to be shown for one person. So wherever you're at, okay, however you're feeling, maybe you're feeling defeated. Okay, maybe you're feeling like you're treading freaking water. Maybe you feel like you've done freaking everything and it's just not coming together. Or you've been in this business a long time and it's time to promote, or you've lost rank and you haven't yet re-ranked. Wherever you are today, know that the next post that you're going to do is going to be a game changer, because it's going to have a lot of intention with it. And then tomorrow's first post is going to be a game changer because it's going to have a lot of intention with it. Because now when you post, you're going to use the format of your past, present, and future, and you're going to start relating to 5, 10, 15, 20, all those things a day, right? And listen to this, okay? 10 people for 10 days gives you 100 potentials. Okay, and we're just going to call everybody leads. So we're not even going to say PLC and PDT. I know I have you here past 8:30, but 10 people for 10 days is 100 people, 100 leads. Okay, 6 months from now, you're going to have 600 people to follow up with. A year from now, you're going to have over 1,000 people to follow up with. And there is no doubt that those people will eventually enroll. There is no doubt. There's no doubt. So wherever you are, don't compare yourself, sister. Don't compare yourself to anybody. You are not on a time race with anybody. And tomorrow, you're going to make the next right step. And it's going to be the start of 600 people in the next 6 months. And it's going to be the start of a promotion for you. And it's going to be a start of something new. You're absolutely capable and you're worthy of it. And we all have the choice to do it. And we all are going to do it tomorrow, right? We're all going to, either tonight or tomorrow, we're going to do it. Because we have the choice to. And now we know better, so we can be better. That's the best part, right? You enroll your people. Once you get them in, we got them. Once we get them in, they're going to do the same things that you're doing, because you're doing all the things. And you're here, which shows that you're doing all the things. So you're going to get their wording. They're going to have that. And you're going to plug them into Zooms. And they're going to have the support of the group pages and the group chats, right? Start the conversations and get your leads, sister friends. Life's about to change. Buckle up. Here we go. All right, 8:33. I love you guys. Thanks for joining. Well, this recording, and we'll put it out there. And this is the start of something, right? Here we go. Happy Tuesday. Love you guys. Bye.